reason. Use me as in toothbrush, always brushing for a reason. They use me as in toothbrush, always brushing for a reason. She one time in the morning, she one time in the evening. They use me as in toothbrush, always brushing for a reason.
Mic check. Kill the beat, kill the beat. Spoil the best shit. Obi same da pen da original man farmer na wayaka. Dem bi mfo na second pen your command demand me kwanta. Or like me den chem one chan na la original. Or bite me fim ma me twem ma sensen kwa mata. Or di ni bonto so to fese tem na waka shi me no. Say give it to me your man go me your man ko me sakati konto. For some reason no read them oh but me dem pa de dondo. Oni me hiding energizing us men kutin to wum poncho. Mama ya no pama me ria mama enumre. Mama ya no pama me ria mama enumre.
Mfantseman 104.1. Mfantseman 104.1.
Nonsia otodo ebien abo mema obi biara adwe na akwa ababa Mfantseman ekwohwe ananechipo ekomichiem 104.1 embras do yeze kasebo abakan se oyem fidium habosom hen eteifu kasebo ogum ahuru bebre na mosede ete na mosede yakana yen semufo na nakwabna mankata waso ne dokono gen a yeze ba abadan honim na kasebo yeze na pod ba na chade yakwa akopɛ mu pokuase insawom ehwa na driver fa so in the aban ete woni sufree
the was you ko mu abre kuma north ono so mp about what to America say obi ben yadwuma so obi sine adwuma ya abon nnanyimre
Akwaba Foundation na ndanso why oya free eye screening wazama esuafo bi no
na parliament for so waji sika bi atum America say minority for so was wan adwen kra ne mu nchem so babo so mo
ara ho sam wa ba botogwa enye de Nigeria fo ebaase bi na weku Ghana yi bi a yesusu de oya taxi driver
health minister so abakansa wasan so abobo amade de oye covid-19 na yesu de okọ no oso onkwe nti ne mu nchem so wa babo so mo
iye ka insam pi hu ne yeze babo dan honde enyimbi no nsia kasebo na ahena yeze kasebo babo so honi mizin a mejide ye mma ayide mene
okukuduru fu kwesi kakra
ya twayan ho aba ne yadikasebo ababa dan hon na mo kai hon de waso ebotum ahye no Facebook live na waso ahye a like na a comment
adolfo no say ye hye kase na ase na nim mu nchem ye de babo so ma na ye chew den say e wo Facebook and e wo smartphone e ko ye Facebook Mfantseman FM 104.1 I been ho ye dem live ko zikakra mata me hye mabo soro no ma akabatim na atumba ka na osofo e mai de so wa agini tekua kremofo afade wa afade fefe mo de te ko YouTube so a ono so ye de demo ho ma me no kese ma hwehwe bia ebo hu ya afade bia ebo hu studio abo hu na kobla man kata behind the scene enye ekins behind the scene DJ when you DJ icon man also behind the scene we na wo fidem ha worbo ye chi dom ye de oye kasebon mu nchem ye da abosom mu na ye rehase no ye rehase na mo beta etiefu se mo beka ya na nsem nyina ya abom amende other social media platforms yin semtro edwuma ku bebre abo amende da menyuke sei abatu bi record pa wo oye asen e wo me asen no we ye ablekumanov e wo nkramantem ho na abatu bi record chechenche pa na de abatu no ya abatu a ehia oye NDC na MPP fupa osande 2024 abatu ye kwekoto we e wo ho mo no e ho afam no aba woto no mentem ho asibisi wo ma America sei wentum wanyi opinyi na another MP e wo de me empesa no do ho na ende Friday America sei abatu no kodo ho pa na ene da answer no be sha abatu na asen before ne da mpo na nsam bi wo ho ma MPP for home wasn't what did the man about with it what one for one Jimmy da what the court America say court impo abo 1 naira egu na ended that Mfantseman FM ye bom modern numa ye ko parliament na ye ko bisa MPs from wo there enkan NDC for MPP for wo there about 2 year yam yad much na in the Friday what the shisha di mu hu ne den na yenti kasa ana ye bi so on there wo hu ne den and one expectation then wash kwan do besi yenti mo do tuba
out, and therefore fortunate that she's having to go through this all over again. Democracy, as they say, the will of the people is the will of God, and the voice of the people is the voice of God, and at all material times the will of the people must prevail. And I think that the will of the people of Ablekumanov is being suppressed, but whatever the situation will be eventually, I'm hoping that tomorrow we will have a peaceful election, and that the election will not be marred with violence and rancor. Ghanaian democracy doesn't deserve that, and it doesn't help our democratic experiment. And I think it's very clear to all of us that the party finds itself in a very delicate, complicated situation. The election has been advertised for tomorrow. The Electoral Commission is insisting that it will go ahead for the conduct of the elections. If you go through the process of appeal and you don't get an injunction, which injunction was refused, and even if you were to appeal against the ruling against the application for injunction, the period that it takes before the appellate court to determine it, by which time the election would have been conducted and concluded. And so it's a very delicate situation I believe the party is dealing with, and there's no gulf, or there's no divorce whatsoever between the party and the party in the constituency and the candidate
for the elections. The party's position basically is that we feel that is there'll be some manipulation for the EC to take that decision, but the candidate still feels that she can still stand and win. And I believe that the Ghanaian people, knowing very well the greediness of the NDC, because they have 183 seats. If they've lost Ablekumanov, they should just accept it. See, I know there we are going through this when they know we have won that seat, and I know that tomorrow the people of Ablekumanov will come out fully to vote for the MPP for us to win the seat.
Everything being equal, I'm sure with the information and the intels we are picking from the grounds, we are likely to win the seats, and we will win the 19 police stations convincingly. Even if it is, if nothing at all, out of the 19, I can assure you we will win about 13 or 14 out of the 19, but the information we are gathering, that is our prayer.
You've already demoralized your voters. Yes, you've demoralized your base. Now, even though they've said they are going to boycott it, They are underground campaigning. So we are not taking any chances. We are going to win. Now, who would want to vote for a candidate who will be an orphan MP? So they'll vote for somebody whose party is in power, so that they also get part of the development that the NDC government is giving out. So we are going to win.
MPs for our parliament. And I have quite one because we are minority majority we in our cambum. Obi Okasa first year Samuel Abujina po oya Damango MP on the Aquatinano Dickerson and ye oya Kwabena or Childa Kumeisa on so Quatakrada on oya MP on so ya Quatinano Sam Kakra Richard Kwame Sefa on so ya no MP on so no so Okasa and now Modicha to cry ya papa. Oya former president Nanunia Samuel Atamils commander Edna Eguafu MP no so na no dik sem other two gun na ni na no ni nchirimu no ende na abatu ni na record America say wo bobo a wo mada NDC ne buburo MPP hwe NDC buburo na chere nkofo mpo wo yem hwehwe aba na wo bobo wie so nkofo wo yem hwehwe na ende anepa wo bobo be 11 to 12 ri kwei na video bi twa him e wa ba fontentan no do a hu police bi ono watene sa wa obona sumpa na kata ya aboto gode police yin na watene sa bo oye nsemtwen a wagidi do oye adwuma wo oye GH1 media GH1 police for the letter about abonte the police wa internet wa atwe na sensan wa yi na fi oye abato nsensem orekodo abrekuma nofo no wa yi na fi na won yi na fi mara alakwa na wobomo wodin so wa hwehwe nsem no mu na ma ose fata ma oye ya onye ye enu bia no wodemra no woda to won fi woda hwehwe na ama ye everyday a ono so menyu kese wa bon ma nanyi hu ama obon pa semnyu sana bibi hye ni sema na hu nyina make asa aware hwe oye Mfantseman FM o Facebook na YouTube no video no dada ye yi chama hu da oya asefim oya yoho adwanta anala alba paduma na alba my Ghana na police na la asem wo bi sa asem won ye hwe no fi nchen obaya no ma ne sada no hyemma no ze puwa no wa gbanen ko oya Facebook no da odado fefefa aya yoho ara nka se ye adwanta de hwempo a onye bibiara o chede odank wo bonu mpo wa gbona mi ke se police fo edi letter tenti aboto igwa there wa police yin a odi dumidwuma otedam no wa interdict na interdiction letter ni was the police interdict officer seen in a viral video assaulting a reporter. Number one, also Ghana Police Service has monitored a viral video in which one of our officers is seen assaulting a reporter. Number two, also the officer concerned has been withdrawn from the ongoing election duty at Abrekuma North, and in line with internal discipline procedures, he has been interdicted and referred to the Police Professional Standard Bureau, that is PPSB, for investigation. We would like to ensure the public that a thorough investigation will be conducted into the matter. To further updates will be communicated. Richmond Mason, Assistant Superintendent of Police, also Director of Public Affairs. Now, also America say, America say, all Kwakobo Bine Finejuma area Abon War, and there Abekuma North about 2 hours to war incrementing more.
Yet yakase boy da na yetu fa akọ oye pokuase nsawom ehọ na driver fa wo oye pokuase nsawom wo ye wona adwende wo be ye oye chechen bia ondam obesi wa akọ ma wo ma ahyan anada nyipampo nkafadom yi na onam homa inde oye aban na nimpanfo no ye Minister for Roads and Highways Honorable Kwame Gavin Agboza wat won ho esima imprempren ya wa bede wo ba agbahwe na enyama bia oye de anada mbo bia oye de wo ye fa kwan no homa driver fun so wotum wote won ejuma do ama pokuase kwan no so ne do koboko ana kwan no do ye few ma driver fun so wotum wode ahyan fodon wode afodom asomje wa den wa aba ne da minti Minister of Roads and Highways Honorable Kwame Gavin Agboza or the iska oye Ghana cedis 4 billion ozaba wodam July busum ya mu wodam afi 2025 ya mu de wonfa anshe oye ekwan na ase wonfa ye adwuma no wonfa ntua oye one kawa oye 13 billion Ghana cedis wo oye kaw a wodze wo oye ekwan ihunia wonsan so wonfa anya den wonfa ntua dam account na impanyfo na contractors fi wonsha adwuma ase wo dam ekwan idu na impanyfo a wodi dam dwumadi ni mu akotene oye Pauli, President of Concerned Drivers Association of Ghana, na oye Mr. David Abodo, PRO, Concerned Drivers Association of Ghana. Damaris na Kwesi Ahen, President of Concerned Drivers Association was Central Regiment Chefin Mantem Haya. Then painful na waka on us and be the se ankasa wuti ho we yuti bon. Ne da minti na oya Ghana painful. What one way my prayer. Warrior ekwan no do ejuma. Young corny and kete wanano kasa.
We are not concerned about this particular.
Mfantseman.
Also, the any cry.
Yes, son, could jam or parliament. No, na oboto gwade. Oye dano brande chumi na waje oye sikebia. Ghana mpemfu wo susu de wode bebe di dwuma. Ede aboa ma Ghana ya fa yentemprefra na de ya akodo. Ono cha wose oye World Bank facility bi a woye home wa approve $360 million sikebia wode ba aboboa ma Ghana hen sikasema na de hen photo esem no etum esie na wode me engine ana wode me approval wo kwa kaji tumi ono na oye minority leader oye Alexander Afenyo Markins wa ba odin chemi abotu gwade. In fact NDC fo mo yen onye kra sikewe ya won wa bredo emre wo ye minority ye ka na engine tuma wan ye no won wo bai o sande wonyim de wododo no do so si henti ho aye ho ahyekete ho afokwan bido ai kwanye kwan papa na mfi waji dimi sike ya atum na yenti Afenyo Marken na yewda o yi to parliament.
According to the committee's report signed by the chairman is telling the people of Ghana that it is not dedicated to any specific project in the 2025 budget. Yet you are inviting this house by a motion to proceed to approve. And then today you have the government. You have the government. And you are introducing the same facility that you criticize. You bastardize the Akufo-Addo government. Where is your principle? Where is your consistency?
His colleagues have suggested that by using this amount for budget support, we are not using it for any specific project. In fact, at the committee level, I stated clearly the intentions and the use for this facility, that we are going to use it to pay arrears. You recall that when Dr. Atto Folson was presenting the budget, he stated that we inherited arrears stock of about 67 billion cedis. We programmed to pay 13 billion in this year's budget. The decision of President Mohammed's government is that this $360 million is going to be used to pay part of the arrears, part of the 13 billion cedis that we have programmed to pay this year. We are hoping that we will assess another 400 million by October, November this year. That also will be committed to pay the arrears that we inherited from you. So the good news today is that contractors are going to be paid.
At the conclusion of the debate, the question is all those in favor that motion listed 3 in today other paper addendum. All those in favor say aye.
I say aye. Nature waja tum the dada. No wofi parliament wale pe. No ye member of parliament wale Dr. Abdul Kabir Mohammed. Also friends some trouble no bobo one no be ne he. Some trouble mama nkanche Ghana for the NDC for wo yakoshufu papa. Wo yakoshufu ankasa wo yobi a yentumi ngi wonzi e wo man mu. The misika we pa waja atum de yentumi ngi wontum na yenche minority emra wo hia oye nsem trouble a wo do wo akosem na onye hwanawe hosem wo di ja nsem trouble fa sika waja atum wo parliament hu.
The MPP
the ayes have it. The motion is carried.
Era ranking member ranking member asanso minority for one pain na obedi wanyima why nsamtwe why press conference na if what to say nsamtwe for there one konko ndewuro there ndc aban no onyame bia why wanya ngi honzi na ono so na no dikasa ya tugwa no.
The MPP government was asking for a facility of $250 million from the same World Bank. The NDC objected to it. As a matter of fact, they made the whole world and the whole of the country to understand.
Mzakwaba Foundation foundation there Nichi every Germany Boni and as a photocast and a non-governmental organization core communities and try to churches everywhere to engage the children, the students, the youth, and then the community on health, education, capacity building, and all humanitarian activities. This month, yes, it was a free eye screening and education for schools within Kaswa. And in Yaba New Covenant Academy, health screening and answer eye screening as so. Now, comprehensive health education. Ama mo final eye conditions they are predisposed to. And our friends, I am the first one on the bomb home by a free yarea a far on any home. And I had possible health screening and answer eye screening no accessory. Ekoso na eleno yɛde swadi hunu say yɛbe screening nipa bɛyɛ and students almost 200 to 250 students na abigisem a ɛwɔ mu so ɛne sɛ foundation na factor no so a ɔma provide free medication ɛde ama students a ɔmo ɛbɛwɔ the need for sɛ yɛbɛma ɔmo medications ɛna
Mfantseman.
One of any in the Pedian Kanya. And to say any 1 year time I'm na say any hot to my who's any Pedian then that's why then teach my it's in Tempini as I say you share your name and it's not foundation way about but they say you better schools now the Yapashan Colano. You also Colano won't problem be so you need outcome one. What's a problem not acquire problem especially your family bit to say reflective error, reflective error. I tell them pimping for a while. I did what board so but I'm not funny to say a normal thing. But as I don't know where to know when it's baby and all forcing so the many red ever share all forcing and pressure the air burning so. What's Anka Nanka, if you are someone there 1 month and that's 2 months. And I'm saying one fat. Only in baby or 1 200 morning tina quiet mature tina about then about man on lifetime and implication I say or the in baby baby then it's we know your education in my schools for no especially matter say ebia obaba no ka say your teacher and also try to board snow huna as a say for no almost take concern almost share here if so o jano do normally o ka say nkola na the ebo na say nkola na pese.
Most of the time because of the money I don't most of the time because of the money I don't not all the time that you know call like hospital or church and so my house number my any so baby because I'm sure one and no more cost one a woman be our mom brand no money and they like health screening near there now you want some of us maybe are not and if I have a problem you may not know but through this no you're able to know like near AL and that's a problem be our now I think so they've done so and I'm sure okay I'll catch you and say I'm putting pressure on my nerves. Well I know say previously now I was using lens but me because I feel say me say but me feel some after the screening no time say no I'm putting pressure on my nerves. I have to use the lens. The lens not bring. That was what you said.
First of all, I want to thank Akaba Foundation for organizing this eye screening program for us. And also, I think the program will help us breathe better and see things inside our books that we are not able to see. Because
yare check asebo no da yakwakopo mu wo oye parliament yesane kopo mu parliament na ono na oye health minister oye Kobina Minta Akando wakwa ekogina parliament na fi ode covid-19 ho sensema olzehim wo oman mu da koto igwo ho na oye Kobina Minta Akando chima osisi Akando ochima osi covid-19 a oyi 90 wo ye 2019 2020 ma aban bi ono sisi ekoko bisa no tawulu mpo se covid-19 ti sikenyi ha na covid-19 na nda afa akosia na dem ma covid-19 ehima ebedi wo Ghana ma nkofo a won enyuma na nyama tede ensem asisi Ghana enyansam ba America say NDC from that wo position was covid-19 na MPP fu de bia na covid-19 ti yiska covid-19 ti na bibia ho na ono na nde Kobina Minta Akando ono na sisi wa by health minister wa kwa ekogina parliament na odin chechirima a offer oye covid-19 ho ato parliament yin MPs fu wanyim de sisi ayerike say the covid-19 no a yin de okono onkwai also onkwai na sisi ankofo a wadodo so oye 300 na sisi a was suspect there when ya the covid-19 bi na nemu 107 de ono de nchichim another nchichima aboto gwede mo paade mo hwanya bi America say won ho ekogu oye hospital owo Legon e won won ho ekogu University of Ghana campus wo e won won ho ekogu a wo nyina wo ja yarehwe no wo hwe de won covid ya wanya another yarebe wanya wo ba brasa mo akwa ka ewe adwuma na yentie nchechirima oye owura Akando ojina oye parliament nchechirima ochechirima fa covid asisi America say what's nase inti wa Ghana.
Mr. Speaker, so far the outbreak is limited to the university community. It has not spread widely to other parts of Accra or the rest of the country. As I mentioned earlier, all confirmed cases are recovering well. Mr. Speaker, after sending a team to investigate, we found a few key issues that fueled the spread. The biggest factor was the recent hall celebration held in the university. These events brought large crowds together with little use of face masks or distancing. Following our investigations, even after the university community became aware, we also noticed a drop in adherence to basic COVID-19 safety protocols and some challenges with contact tracing. Mr. Speaker, once the first signals came in, we moved quickly. Here's what we did. Sent a national team to work with university and municipal health authorities, held meetings with the Director General of Ghana Health Service,
Mfantseman,
Head of Noguchi, and the School of Public Health. We issued alerts to all health facilities nationwide. The
Minta Akando na nusi arepe no ye na de meyare be oba another abbey oye adofo no obesem wa ba aboboa ma Ghana yetumi yakon de meyare be na ochiemu de oye Ministry of Health wa abomode anya bia asan so esese bia bia se eyetimami another yetimami mpo na se wo do pede kokwache oye hospitals another kwache ho ministry ade de won fom bo another bia materials anaso nduru bi na pede de kokobua na fo de kun oye covid-19 asisi ayiniti a ho do we sese bia bi wo ho ma se ba wo beje wa atu na ma pede de che won so wa age no opekwan do.
keep getting calls from people outside the country, all over in the whole world. Oh, we have consumables, we want to come and donate to Ghana. We have some equipment, we want to come and donate to Ghana. But once we get to Ghana, we go through frustrations in clearing and what have you. The policy direction from today is that we have created a desk at the ministry. So if you have any equipment, any donation whatsoever, that you are going to give us free of charge to contribute to the health needs of the country. You come to that desk or you call that desk, we will then take you to the processes. You consign the consignment to the ministry, and once it gets here, we will then expedite action on the waiver. So you will not be asked to pay any duty on the items you are going to donate. And so the ministry stands ready if there's a need, and it will even requires that people from the ministry must travel outside the country to assess the equipment, especially when they are in large quantities. Whether or not we have the need for those equipment, or those equipment are in good condition, we will then send our people to travel outside the country to go and assess the conditions of these equipment or consumables before they are brought into the country.
yɛbɛsɛ mo ɛnde no ayɛ mo ayɛ baabi ɔhɔ nti yɛsɛ ka yɛde bɛba no fie da abɔsom na yɛretua kasɛbɔ no da ɔyɛ Patricia Apieje Patricia Apieje na waka sɛ wayi ɔyɛ na yɛwudi asan so atoto asrɛ ɔmanpanyin John Dramani Mahama ne na ban dɛ ɔyɛ opanyin na first ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ ɔyɛ Economic Organized Crime Office also yɛ former MPP government ɔyɛ titiri yi paa wɔ ɔyɛ aban a etwemi wɔkyerɛm a papa yi nkyɛmu a papa yi wɔakyerɛn na wɔkyerɛn wɔ dan no nkude yɛ obotwemi wɔankyerɛn na nkoten wɔbɔ mmɔden a wɔde ne yere ne ho kafo wɔ so wɔkyerɛn wɔde ne ka ho America sei a wɔde sika ne bosom 80 million Ghana cedis na wɔde ato no do dɛ na ɔnyɛ trade sureties kyerɛ enyama wɔbɛgye aka sika no ho a ɔbɛgyina ma edi mu pɛ anada ewie mu pɛ yɛ sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a wɔbɛtu wɔn ama papa no bail sɛnea yɛn nyinaa yɛnyim dɛ Ghana mmara no gye tum dɛ bɔne bi a bɛyɛ anada abrɛbɔ bi a bɛyɛ ma policefo wɔsɛ bɛka no ɔwɔm dɛ sɛ wɔlɛ kan asɛm yie na wɔhwehwɛ wo nsɛm yie a ɔbɛtu wɔn ama bail na ɔno na ɔyɛ Patricia Apieje waba abɛkasa dɛ dɛmɛ tabuno na wɔda abɔ papa ɔno de ɔhwɛ adabi wei de mfaso bi anyi ho wei de nkɔfo bi hyehyɛ ase wei de ɔyɛ political tabuno paa na deputy minority leader ɔyɛ yɛn maame Patricia Apieje yi ɔrekasa na ɔrekyerɛ mu dɛ dɛmɛ ɔyɛ kyerɛ ɔrekɔdo yi ɔnyɛ koraa in fact ɔnyɛ koraa ɔkyerɛ ɔsɛ nyansa biara enyim na ɔsan so yɛ ade bi a ɔbɔ ma abɔ nkɔfo bebree hu ɔmama nkɔfo wɔ adwuma a wɔyɛ mpo wɔn ntimamfo adwuma a wɔyɛ krampo no wɔ suro efa ndɛ ade na ɛyɛ bibi kakra bi a wɔsɛ wɔabɛkyerɛw na wɔde sika kakra bi ato tiri do wɔn mmerɛ mo belo yɛn nyinaa yɛ wɔ ha na ɔyɛ yɛn papa a ɔyɛ regional Ashanti regional chairman wuntumi chairman buesi ako wɔkye ne sika ɔda do bebree ka sanka ɔyɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛn papa Brian Champon nka papa nka ebi anka wombele na yentie nkyekirema a ɔyɛ yɛn maame de tum efa de me ekyiri a wɔakye papa ya wo bele na no nsɛm bebree yentie na no di kasa ɔdo tugwa.
This afternoon, the minority in Parliament has taken serious note of the arrest and subsequent bail conditions imposed by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, YOCO, on Alhaji Abdul Hanan Wahab, the immediate past CEO of the National Food Buffer Stock Company, NAFCO, and the new Patriotic Party's parliamentary candidate for Pusiga constituency in the 2024 elections. On Wednesday, 25th June 2025, YOCO conducted a coordinated arrest operations in both Accra and Tamale, picking up Mr. Wahab and his wife as though they are fugitives. They are being investigated for alleged tax evasion, money laundering, and causing financial loss to the state. These are still allegations, and no charges have been proven. Following this questionable mode of arrest, what is even more troubling are the bail conditions subsequently imposed. Mr. Wahab was granted bail in the amount of Ghana cedis 50 million with two sureties, both of whom must be justified, meaning they must provide proof of assets matching the full bail amount. His wife was similarly granted bail at 30 million Ghana cedis, also with two sureties, one to be justified. We find this unacceptable. We therefore call on civil society, religious leaders, the media, and all well-meaning Ghanaians to speak out. Let us demand that our justice system be fair, not fearful. Let us resist the creeping abuse of power. Justice must
the case, Mr. Toesian is in prison, and they are shocking me. Well, the whole case, the fact that we be so will say, what is the reason why Toesian is in prison? I'm back say we are 90 million Ghana cedis. Reason I'm about is to just dispel that fact. Say we are 90 million Ghana cedis here. And to start off with, Sikana Bank of Ghana, the Capital Bank, near liquidity support. Now, what liquidity support? I will say free money. free money, na a loan. A loan na commercial interest loan at 28% per annum. And a capital bank for a year 14.4 million Ghana cedis every month. On one defaulted that. And to time you go bank no make up to 308 million Ghana cedis. The first thing I'm say say some liquidity support no and free money. If say nkofo bufu ye say other na taxpayer sika ye dia man nkofo amomwedi. That was not the case. Liquidity support na ye loan obi akọ arrange loan no ama capital bank. That's the first thing. Second thing is say atu ACN no now onye MD of the bank and now sign management of the bank. Until he had the power to be able to negotiate this loan for the bank. On negotiating loan, no, the finder's fee or agent's fee or facilitator's fee, whatever you call it, no, then only about 3 or 4% of the value of the loan, which came to 27.5 million Ghana cedis. That was a legal payment that he received. Reason I'm saying 27.5 million, I showed him because one of the accused people who was acquitted for making that payment. MD no, they did not call court say at the end of at ACL 27.5 million. And a court no find it out say that payment no not a legal payment.
Yadi kasebori be no na ye kwekopue mu oboase na ono na abotogwa de nansen ye kasebi ba abotogwa ewo nkofo bi a waka ho abom wo oboase ho wofo Media Coalition for Development etwenisia another ceremony initials MCD wo adanse ho na woda abotogwa de nansen wo de ba aboto oya be fontentado ekọ radio do ba babo oye amampanyin na oyen ni mpanfo wo oboase de what about demonstration change pa da etia mpemfo hon what demonstration ni na ne nchase na nde what's na saying wo bo sorry na wo kan ya odundum wo frofo otum odum kan ya na wodada otum odum kan ya na nkofo won nyama ohhehye won fejim ni na asese odundum kan ya mo to the extent so obi mpo won nyama asese wo ekonomu na ono na wodi nchimba aboto abontin de the more oyeche na record wo hon in fact not on onye kura omamo abrabo a wo bo no na osi nchenche abrabo no nkoye kura na ono na nda wada abotu gwade onam de mekasa wode boto abontinti oye mpemfo a wada oye giko enye yisi mpemfo ohom wa abomodin a wode electricity power no what wa abomodin de agina do power was mpemfo no asan wo kan no san hote na onye letters wo 7 won na what America say one my light no agina da wa san wode krata aboto abontin de onam de me city na mpemfo weti honiti won ye kira wo ba be yin a wo so wa atwa sensan
Media Coalition for Development a yɛne radio station wɔ Boase adansmam ha ɛne ɔmo de ni ha nyina ne yaka bɔ ma ya fɔm saa ekoi na yɛbotan ne sɛ ɛbɛboa ma adansma fa ne ntoma pɛfra na yɛnka bi hye mu yɛwɔ ha sei ayram kanye yɛdam kama na Wednesday 21st of May ana torrenchem to Boase ne adansma nyina na ɛkɔfa ba nyina sɛ Greek from substation ɛwɔ Boase ɛne gya to mu ebeye asem a ebeye arehosem magana nyina ka ho asem na ne adesu num hache semtrofo aka ho asem na mpanifo mboa ene ntotombe bi ma ye decide say ye be demonstration etia aban no ene mpanifo mboda no nyina adanse ne for me niwa dubiase district adanse asokwa district Fomana district ena afi Obuasi East Obuasi West ena Krofum na mencha de omo mutiri yeye eye Fomana district no for essence omo de omo da be kwai feeder no so and the way dem ade be chini we da bitumi desum 3 days na kwakoya rehosem emma konfo so fa sa kwanya we si wiewia amanfo nyoma menka abusuafo mo abompe ya mame bia wo be 63 years mame nipa bonefo bi fa esum na ba nso de se kan ko wo ne ku no oyire party bi for mo amudi adanse se na no mo reporter bema Elijah obeye story bia akonfo ko bom mame bi tuo so mo de se kan ko wo na ho wo the same abompe area ha nyina ne nyina ye dum so na ye ne sem trofos ye te ha na ye nipa ho adwuma na ye ntino
ye fa sa kwanya we so say ye demonstration kese ye di manfo nanim ne ye essence mebe etwemu media coalition for development na fire tender na asenom ye gigis ka ye tena radio so gigis ka am ye koto engine no ebe si mu over 100,000 Ghana cedis ebe shemu ma amanfo boy abaso ntende aho kira samba na se coalition ye soligina enti ye se ebe ye demonstration mu ebe baso embaso no na ye wura deputy energy minister owura Richard Jan Mensa oni Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amwakohene eba oboase ye Saturday 28th of June on be share bose omuni group of akasa na light ni begina so enti ye hwe ni mu a emba me no kase ampani ampa emba group for the statement babonten eno ani aye cross check efre ye nuane momu eni wadubiase omo nkro na aka ni nyina bi som se omo yiram kanya nti sei the only new wadubiase nkwa na waso omo de na nhye den gina so ye eba na ekokakra but omo se enti se first no eni ntende coalition here decided say ye can see a better demonstration no send the results about there no see my general public net say ye demonstration ye can see be no and the light imagine sunti you calling demonstration off.
Owura Robert Anochi Jemfi ono na oye chairman eda the coalition media coalition for development ono na da na ode kasa ne munchemu nyina baba eda beja he na Mfantseman house ye nti de oye anomabo ahimfie dada ho wosu ebu agu for me kese ya me yadoma Joda ye Mfantseman ye ne bedi nkomo afa ho na America say so mankesim ultramodern market no so orbado America say oya market traders association led by Antiagi was a market mankesim ultramodern market in 24-hour economy market orbado was one from ko baby gona mankesim gwada da ya na obeka gufom na fi wesi oya mankesim ultramodern market on so yam yadoma Joda ye no nkomodi baba ni na ya da babosum oya tief na mahu aban no ne modern bo orbo wo mensim ha na aha na yade keseboni na besi na na my sister and Friday ya so and do Friday ya wontu abufo bia afo yimafuta do Friday afo hye okotokum na twen na Monday ahomache na yi na da hye okotokum do Friday do no man's land obi aye bosu anti na ye fia pe amara me fia me ko plus 23 wana me kwatna me ko plus 23 da ma so na mangasa me nkofu e bas mesi mas me fia pa mo komana haito ya catchel cry I don't know what well, I don't know and you know, you saw I mean my sister. Emma, I did. Kwesika kene na hwana wo bɔ modin a wo wote echi wo chinchim afrim ye de kasebo yin aba aboso mo technician on duty DJ Ekis ono na wo bɔ modin a chinchim me ye ko social media YouTube wo ma akwa na odo kwotu dan wa ma 88 na short na e baby na akwhye TV no nchancha kakra ba ya na ogudo ebubu kosia ade be ye enseda the mouse na icon man ono so oti machine echi ono so gwa ko bobo esi baby no na mo baby ono so be na ebubu kosia ade be ye enseda ya wo the standing number 9 ye nya ya sister adwa ye bo force ono so gina echi America say na no soko na na period be adwuma na toko dem mobile commander hat miti don so ba for baby for na ya so owura kobna na kobna mankata ono ye news editor obo modi tintim kata yi na semi na gu kata do ya from amosom na ya so na DJ Flash or the nyuma mu hwam we Friday ogbojai or da babo so ya me yad much na okenke news obabado and then otina no be massive last week I massive otina so be massive me you say you go phone lines now to 1:12 o'clock on the dot per okenke news on the news no ma trending ma call by mo see we ka fa or ye pada aba be pension maybe also ma wo so penfun one say be one can ya correct one ade and your examiners okenke news ma ye examiners ye mark in some or kodo nti be my sister you see that hey asemo na my sister Ima aidi kwesika keni makra won Mfantseman 104.